Welcome to the Garbage Pail Skids.
Why do you do that to me?
Do what to you?
That horrible song.
Yeah, we gotta work on that one, because that's,
You.
Dude,
Damn it.
30 seconds. We're gonna do that every gosh darn time, aren't we?
Looks like I gotta bleep that one too.
Dadgummit. What the heck is wrong with you, man?
I don't know, man.
Show for
He's got a filthy mouth.
It's too early in the week for me to even comprehend things.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
You know, and I had a weird weekend because I went out and bought food like I do. And like I'm sure you guys do.
That is weird.
Yeah, no, but then I decided to buy a fucking pie. Right?
And how did that go?
It didn't go great because I ate the entire pie in a day. Which is kind of...
No.
And
What kind of pie?
No, he didn't. You didn't.
It was a turtle pie.
A turtle pie?
You ever had a turtle pie?
No.
It's fucking excellent. But it was like a turtle ice cream pie, and so I like that was almost my lowest point in my life because I was just like, before a meal, I'm like, I should have a piece of pie, and after a meal, I had another piece of pie.
Wait. So you're saying that one of the
big
lowest
fucking pie.
points in your life was eating a fucking pie? You've lived an amazing life, my friend.
No, I've gotten a DUI, and the lowest point's still that pie. Have you ever had that shameful moment where you've gone into the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and you can't look yourself in the eyes?
Too many times.
I mean, okay, I'll ask him. I already know the answer to you.
Are there mirrors around? Because I see that all the fucking time.
And it would have been worse had it been cheesecake because, I fucking love cheese. I would have ate that in a sitting. Yeah. But cheesecake's a pie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's a pie. It's not a fucking
technically.
Cake. Isn't it technically a cake?
It is not a cake.
It's got its own certain
crust,
pan.
right?
I know. No.
It does kind of have pie
cheesecake
crust.
has got a special
Look,
pan.
I think the only reason that they named it cheesecake and not cheese pie is because cheese pie sounds like a medical condition.
No.
You'd be like, hey, don't touch that girl over there. She's got cheese pie.
It's the level above a yeast infection.
Yuck.
Man.
And actually, Navajo,
what kind of pie does she have? Cherry or strawberry?
In Navajo, the word for vagina in Navajo is juju pie. So, yeah. And also the
Juju pie?
Juju pie. That's how you say vagina in Navajo.
Sounds like a...
And then, penises
pie you buy in
Navajo,
Southeast Asia.
Chut dilly.
You're making up all of this shit.
No, I'm not. I lived on the reservation for a while. Well, not on the next to the reservation, Navajo Nation.
Well, yeah.
So I learned a lot of foul Native American words because what else am I going to learn?
So chili dog is penis,
Those are the best words to learn.
No, it's chut dilly. Almost like chutney, but chut dilly.
I was thinking chutney.
Yeah, a chut dill pickle, chut dilly.
What's chutney?
Chutney?
That's Indian food. It's a dip for Indian food.
No, I've never had Indian food.
I used to have chutney sandwiches.
What?
They were good.
Yeah. Well,
dude, yeah, you're missing out.
It's like curry. I've never had curry, and everyone talks about curry.
Fuck, it's good stuff, man.
Chicken vindaloos. Oh my god.
Tikka masala is really good too.
Yeah.
What is that?
Tikka masala.
That sounds like a sex
Chicken
act.
tikka masala or lamb vindaloo is fucking.
Man, me and my girl tried tikka masala this weekend. Holy shit! I didn't know she could bend that way.
A whole fucking fist. Could you imagine?
Oh. So I found this too. So Kevin, we put up our podcast.
Yes.
And so the first episode, I went and I read your nice little introduction to who we are.
My very general introduction.
Dude, it's not even general. It's so ridiculous. First off, you got the name right at least for the podcast.
For the title? For the
title. You got the title right. But then the first opening line is The Garbage Pail Kids is a podcast hosted by three
Skids.
certifiably insane friends.
Oops.
I like how certifiably insane friends. You just met Tim.
Yeah, I don't.
They don't know that.
We're about a week into Kevin, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I've yet to
first
establish
off,
what our relationship is. But
That's actually true.
Outside of the fucking, right? What the hell is going on?
Well, what can I say? That's how we say hi.
Oh, we're in the Halloween month, so let's go.
Hi, kitty.
Look at he's looking right at the camera too.
Look at the camera.
Sammy, get your ass out
Yes,
the fucking
that's what
table,
you should
cat.
do. You should
Well,
get the
out
cat's
of here.
ass to where we're seeing the asshole.
Well, that's actually
This
his
is our guest
shtick.
host.
He actually likes to show his asshole to everybody. That's his thing.
Hey, man, now he's getting it out to
like
the world.
that.
He's got this little German
No,
dandy
not pet
voice
it.
too.
Shoot it. What the fuck are you
What's
doing?
wrong with him? Look at him. He's just chilling.
He's our fucking mascot.
What the fuck is
Mascot.
going on here?
Well, he doesn't want to move now.
All right, look, if anything could take this off the rails,
Yeah, this is me.
and it wasn't me.
Get on.
So anyway,
Thank you.
yeah, so there we go. We're back to this.
So yeah, back to how bad he fucked up our thing.
Yeah, we're, I've known Kevin for what, 20.
Something like. I think we're almost 20 years.
I think it's about 20 years.
That's
I've known Tim for. I hated Tim when I first met him.
Yeah. Apparently, I didn't even know it.
I hated him for like
because I couldn't care less. If
it was.
He hated me or not.
Yeah, I didn't exist to Tim, and that's why I hated him.
He was just a fucking.
It was like
peon.
Tim, acknowledge me. You won't acknowledge me.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
So no, I hate it for something that happened at work. He was just smug, kind of a cunt about it, and I was just like, "Well, fuck that guy."
Well, I'm tired of dealing with children. That's just it. I mean, half the guys that work at our work are fucking children.
I think it was 11 and a half years where I'm like, "Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I can't stand him."
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how long I've known these idiots, and then
Long time.
Here's where it goes. I think completely off the rails in your description of us. Certifiably, I can't even say that word. I don't know why.
Certifiably.
Yeah, I thank you.
I think the audience gets it.
Certifiably insane friends who get together once a week to discuss the state of, well, everything. From the nefarious deeds of billionaires. Did we discuss that?
Yes, they're buying up property.
To the lunacy of modern society and pop culture. Irreverent and hilarious. The Garbage Pail Skids, you got it right there. Each bring their specific brand of crazy to the table for your enjoyment. I don't think anybody's enjoying this.
Probably
at
not.
all. So,
Guys, I enjoy it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
One down.
This is the best part of my week.
Oh.
I actually clean the house too, so for everyone to enjoy, this is what a clean house
I
is.
just can't wait till the day we open the door and you're just hanging there all David Carradine like in the hallway.
Yeah, it won't be in the hallway.
I took a wonderful dump 2 days ago.
I got a special closet for that.
That makes sense to me.
That's not going to be on the open.
Special closet and that little Asian boy that you bring over. Not boy, you know what I mean.
Yeah, lady boy.
Wait. That's not what I meant at all.
Got it. Come on.
Lady boy.
So anyway, I just thought it was
don't
funny.
ask, don't tell thing because their clothes stays on the whole time. It's just me that.
This is the age of social media. Everyone's telling now. There's no more don't ask, don't tell.
And I just thought it would be funny to bring this up.
I'm just not going to assume it's gender.
Thought it was interesting how
Don't you dare dead name.
Yeah,
you guys aren't listening to me at all.
no,
And that's
carrying
fine.
on with something that's done, dude. Let's move on.
No, we are moving on.
I get it. You don't like the opening of the last one, so
It's not the opening.
No,
It's just that I thought it was funny that this guy claimed to be a writer at one point.
I thought it was really well written. So
Why, thank you, Tim.
well,
I
you're
guess
very
I'm the only
welcome.
one.
You're just
Yeah, I
like
do
here.
agree.
It's
It's
like,
pretty
this
terrible.
is ridiculous. If there's something to complain about, I'll complain about it.
Honestly.
That's Shane's.
All right, well, what do you?
It's
guys
way
wanna
worse
talk
when you
about
read
then?
it out loud.
Well,
Dead air.
it's actually, I don't know what else.
Excellent.
Have you heard about those? Well, what were we talking about? The guy that
Shatner?
going
William
to fucking
Shatner.
space.
He's
Yes.
going to fucking space.
Yeah, what? 90 years old.
What? Are you the Morning Zoo character? What the fuck is going on?
I can be.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show,
Welcome
everyone.
back.
How you doing? How you doing?
And with weather on the 10s. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
There it is. Yeah, Shatner. They said 90 years old.
90 years
And
old.
going up with like two other guys.
Look,
Two
and
other.
I think a big
Yeah.
part of him wanting to go
Two
to
or three other
space,
people.
not just that he was on the show for I don't know how many years that he did fucking Star Trek or whatever.
I think they only did it for like 3 or 4 years.
Whatever. I mean,
then
but
they
it
did
was
the
a
movie.
cultural.
What's the Star Trek shit?
It's just I don't even.
Is that
know.
like Star Wars or?
It's I think the same thing.
It was really
I think
popular
it
porno
just
back
it's
in
named.
the 60s.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that Green Goblin that he sticks his phalanges into.
Yeah, I think that was the first interracial phalange sticking.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
Yeah,
now.
it was definitely weird. It was
hot.
Well,
No, it was hot.
Very risque
It
back
was
in the
very
day.
hot.
I was gonna say, look, you got to look at it through the lens of that time. I think there were a lot of broken televisions.
Yeah, nobody had done anal on TV before then.
That's a good point. Because she's an alien, we didn't know where the anus was, so he could very well be licking her anus.
It could conceivably be on their elbow.
Wait, where?
You didn't
What?
think about it. We were kissing this alien. That could have been her butthole. She could have peed out her knees or something like that.
That would be interesting.
That would be
Well, that
impressive.
was actually in a Star Trek episode where he kicked an alien in the knees, and that's where he peed from.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I feel
Why
like
did
I've
I-
seen this before.
No, fuck.
Not all aliens have
go ahead,
their
you guys.
genitalia between the legs.
Nerd the fuck out on this one. I want to hear you guys talk
No,
about Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
That wasn't the Quest for Spock. I think it was one after it.
I think it was Undiscovered Country.
Yep,
when they're in that
Country.
jail or that prison or whatever.
Dude, I saw that movie, the one with Javier Bardem, Undiscovered.
No, that's No Country for Old Men.
Oh,
that's No Country for Old Men.
Yeah. Good, you're close.
Not Star Trek.
Extremely close, though.
Very close.
The cast is identical.
Mm-hmm. I thought.
Yeah. The storyline's the same too.
Yeah,
so.
it was
same
about
era.
aliens.
I can see why you would make the mistake.
You know.
Yeah.
Aliens.
They really did have aliens.
They both are about aliens.
Valid point. Wow.
Yes, they are about aliens.
I don't know why you guys couldn't connect the dots on that one.
I got it. That's brilliant, man. I didn't even
But
think
anyway,
of it that way.
so look, I also think another reason why he wants to go up there, he's fucking 90, so if he dies on this trip, he's lived a life.
It's a 10-minute flight.
But either way, what I'm saying, hey, I got to go to space. How many people get to say that?
Is it space? At 10 minutes, is it space?
Well, it depends. How far out is he going?
I think he's
It's
just
a
going
10-minute
into orbit
flight.
or something. Yeah.
Well,
How far can you go in 10 minutes?
10-minute
On
flights.
a rocket?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking far.
They're just going up into space and coming back down. I think they're just going outside,
So they're going
like
into
orbit area.
space.
Yeah, but it's going to be like orbit.
It's going to be
area,
like it's outer
you know.
outer innersphere or something like that. They're
Oh,
actually going.
okay.
Like, they don't actually break that whole barrier there into space.
The hymen?
The space hymen.
The space
Yeah.
hymen.
And
The
bleed
space
all over us and everything. Oh, he did it again.
God
well,
damn it.
it's a giant phallus, so I mean, his rocket is a
I thought
big
that the
dick.
CFCs or something already burnt that thing up.
The ozone?
Yeah.
No, it's
Isn't that gone?
No,
It came back.
It came back. Thanks to that that one company that does the stuff that protects the environment. That one company that does it.
There's a what?
Well, it's not a company. It's an organization, I guess you could say, that protects the environment.
NAMBLA?
The New World Order.
Oh boy, but they basically control everything, how we eat and drink and all that too.
Oh, Bill Gates.
Well,
McDonald's.
oh wow, guys, you're nailing every single one.
Bill Gates and McDonald's are working
I've done my
together.
research.
It started in the 80s because of the terrible
Greenpeace.
Greenpeace.
Yeah, I knew what it was the entire time, but I'm just
Thanks, dicks.
tossing out fucking this idiot over
You
here.
guys got to know that I don't know the names.
This
for
fucking moron over here had no idea what you were talking about the whole time.
I
I'm
explained
like,
it pretty well, I think.
I knew what you were. The second you said it after that, I said the CFC thing and ozone. I was like, yeah, it's Greenpeace, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking.
But now they're just fucking shit up by making
Now, if you
new
said they
jurisdictions
tried to get
and
people to
everything.
not club baby seals.
Yeah.
I thought
think
it was.
they did that shit too, right?
I thought it was just because they got people to stop spraying aerosol cans.
Yeah, that was the thing. But how many
Greenpeace?
aerosol cans? Yeah, green.
No, I was talking about bringing the ozone layer back.
Yeah, that was one. As kids
Dude,
growing
you
up,
watched
remember
Biodome way
couldn't-
too many times.
You couldn't use
Holy
Aquanet.
fuck.
Aquanet fucking killed the ozone.
There was
layer.
something about aerosol cans.
Yeah.
I remember there was something.
No more,
bad
no
in the
more
aerosol
huffing
cans.
fucking paint cans anymore. I hated that as a kid. I was like, that's my favorite pastime.
That was your go-to?
You spray it in the paper bag and breathe. You couldn't do it because I was killing the
I
environment.
don't know, man. I watched a lot of cops back in the day, and there were guys that could do it.
No, but you couldn't do it without feeling bad.
Oh no, they did.
Oh well, I felt terrible.
They would go get the gold flake paint
Yeah,
and then do that same shit. The guy's like, "Nah, man."
when Free
man,
Willy came
I-
out,
I-
I was done.
Dude,
Look, I'm done.
He was
huffing
on
paint.
cops talking to one of the cops. He's like, dude, Frank, this is the 7th time we've seen you this week. There's only 7 days in the week. That means every day, dude. You huffing paint again? He's like, nah, man, what? And then like he's got gold on his nose and everything. He's holding the bag. It's got all the fucking paint in
It
it.
sure is.
It's like,
You know what though?
that's why I miss that show. I mean, I get it. The cops are terrible people.
Oh boy, I don't want to get into that. That's,
Yeah.
that's
But
cool.
I do miss that show because I used to watch it with my friend, and we'd be like, "Oh man, that dude's running! That dude's running!" And like just the look, you could see a look in someone's eyes, like they're gone, and then they just.
But look, it's well known that everybody that huffs has post-huff guilt and depression about the environment. It's well known, well
That's
established.
documented, bud.
Every single huffer.
Fuck are
I
you
mean,
talking about?
look at Dish, Texas, dude. Their water's lit on fire because of it.
What the fuck is Dish, Texas?
Is it Dish, Dish? Yeah, Dish, Texas. They don't have clean water because of the ozone.
I don't even know that that's a place.
I'm making that.
Haven't
up,
you
but
ever
I know that
heard of Dish,
because
Texas?
of the fracking or whatever's going on over there, like their garden hoses spray fire.
Yeah, I thought that was in the Midwest.
Yeah, Dish, Texas.
It's only because they have magic
This is
water.
now in the Midwest.
Isn't it?
Aren't you, man? This reminds me of that model chick that was doing the Miss America contest. and like, how come most people in America can't do locate things on maps? And then she goes on this spiel that has nothing to do with any, like, words didn't make sense in the order she was saying them.
Oh yeah, and such as, and then as is.
And then you got Slater over there, like, about to crack up, but fucking pulls it off.
Okay, so fucking awesome.
I don't even know what's his real Mario Lopez.
Mario
Mario
Lopez,
Lopez,
my man. Fucking guy's so awesome.
Dude, is he the only one that made it out of that show?
No,
like,
Louis
decently?
Gossett Jr.
No,
Louis Gossett Jr.
Louis Gossett Jr.
No, Mark
guy
Paul
from Iron
Gossett.
Eagle?
Was that his name?
Gosler?
Gosler, yeah.
That
still
guy-
does stuff.
I guess.
So there's the other
Screech
chick from
is dead, isn't he?
Showgirls.
Didn't Screech
Screech
die?
I was just about to ask that. What happened to Screech?
He died.
He died.
But I knew what happened to him.
Him and his brother, didn't
He had
he?
throat cancer.
The
fucking-
guy,
Yeah.
the guy from Beastie Boys, he died.
Oh yeah, the Beastie Boys guy did die.
Yeah,
Say
I think
that
it
was his brother?
I thought
that his
they-
brother?
Yeah, they were brothers.
Oh
What?
shit, I didn't
The
know
fuck
that.
are you
Michael
talking-
Diamond and Paul Diamond.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
small world.
you didn't
Damn.
know that?
No.
Those guys are
Is
brothers.
that real?
That's real.
Dude,
That's
I
crazy.
I don't know. I don't know. If Michael Diamond's the guy who died from the Beastie Boys, but I'm pretty sure it was Michael Diamond that died from cancer.
Might have been.
So it runs in the
Dustin,
family.
It
yeah.
does run in the family.
Well, Dustin Diamond also had that trouble that he like stabbed someone at a fucking bar.
He had some anger. issues.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude,
imagine
well, he
growing
went-
up a Screech. Everyone sees you
Yeah,
as Screech.
yeah. Hey, fucking douchebag.
But
you know,
the guy who
syndrome.
played the guy who played did I do that?
Yeah.
That fucking
Yeah, but he grew up. He
J-
actually
Jaleel
doing
White.
something
Jaleel
now.
White. Yep.
He's got his own weed.
Yeah, I
line.
was gonna say he's got a weed business now.
He does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started his own weed business. I think he makes
Steve Urkel.
Indica, I
Yeah.
believe, not the other one, whatever the other one.
I mean, I
Indica sativa.
Yeah.
I don't partake.
Yeah, I
so
believe
I wouldn't
it.
know.
Well, I don't either.
I wish.
What-
That's the whole point of us doing this, by the way.
No comment.
Just
Yeah,
Please.
it's the whole point of me
Please
using
follow
the lottery as my retirement.
I want to smoke weed again.
Please
Tim's a broken
help
man.
him smoke weed again.
He's a broken
This
man.
isn't cutting it anymore, guys.
So I was watching YouTube and ended up on a rabbit hole. Ended up finding. Have you guys seen that Bel Air house? It's like $500 million. It's not now.
It's
Well, that's my summer home, actually.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's
Some crazy stuff all over that.
105,000 square feet.
Is this the one that they called the one?
I guess that's
The
what they call
one.
it.
Yeah.
I watched a thing on it. Some other rich dude was being shown around by this other rich dude, the house. And, you know, like the dude that's being shown around kind of looks like somebody doing a parody of like what a sketch group would do as a parody of Donald Trump being like an interior designer.
Yeah.
And, you know, so
Well,
it's
paint that picture. I mean,
Yeah,
I get it. It's
it's-
like he looks like Donald Trump, or
kind
he's
of.
just like
He's got the hair that kind of goes.
Yeah.
It's
same
like I said,
age group.
Yeah,
type
roughly.
thing.
I don't know. I mean,
like
he might
fake
not be.
tan and
Kinda, yeah.
Pers-
He
lips.
just he's like wearing this like clothes that are like
Supple
really loud and bright
chest.
and like all these weird designs like flowers and shit.
It's a
He's
lot
got
of
these-
weird shit.
Yeah.
skin.
Clearly, he did some show notes on fucking talking because he's talked 10 times the amount that he's talked in the first episode.
Did you even listen to the last episode?
I was in the first episode.
Yeah, but did you actually
I
listen?
didn't have to
it?
listen because you
He-
didn't
he
say
did.
anything. You were our hype man.
So they got this-
I
they
actually
got this-
thought about
this
bringing
fucking,
a digital
what,
clock
$1 million
with a, chain
Caramba.
on, with a chain on it, plugging that shit in, and that having that.
I would sport that shit.
They got this
I know.
$1 million house. And these fools are trying to sell. What made it so
So-
unique? Was it like
No, the weird thing is,
because
so this guy.
you said Bel Air, right?
Yeah, Bel Air. So he bought like this house or this property up on the top of the fucking the hills in Bel Air, right? And so he, went through, excavated, did all this shit, started building this house because I guess he'd done this before. He had ended up buying property, building houses, and then selling. Like his first house, I think he sold for $44 million. He sold it to like some Saudi prince. The second one he sold to, I think, Puffy Combs.
Jeez.
So, and then so he built this thinking he's going to sell to like another fucking Saudi prince. And he built this house, 105,000 square feet, which fits 105 of my houses in
Oh,
it.
that's disgusting.
It's fucking crazy. His dude, like one of like
Yuck.
the closets were bigger than my living room.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
'cause-
insane.
Yeah,
how
It's
big this
ridiculous.
house is.
I mean, I'll probably never look it up. So if
It's so ridiculous.
or something like that.
I think
The-
we can pull up video.
Why would
the-
anybody want to see that shit? They just make you feel fucking poor.
The guest
I
house.
hate that
The
shit.
guest house is 4,500 square feet.
Well, that's just for the guests. You know,
That's
you
because
know,
I don't know if I can fit you in my
Yeah.
105,000
Well,
square. It's got a
fucking guest
full-size
house.
theater.
It's got a
full-size theater.
nightclub.
Yeah, it's got a nightclub in it. Full-size
That has
nightclub.
access from the outside, so you can
So-
bring customers
so people
in.
can show up to your nightclub.
To
at
your nightclub
house.
in your
Yeah.
house.
That's
Yeah.
some
Full
fucking-
size,
insane.
full size
Gatsby
nightclub
shit right
it's
there,
got,
dude.
dude,
Holy-
100%.
Wow.
It's got a 4-lane bowling alley.
Oh, well, you know, you gotta have.
And the
that.
guy that
Yeah.
designed it is a total douchebag.
Yeah, dude.
Well, obviously.
He said in one of them, he's like, "Man, I met my soulmate, but we're getting a divorce."
Yeah, he's.
I met her 8 months ago.
Oh,
8 months ago. He's like, she's from Argentina. That's why she's a bitch.
And they're soulmates, of course. Yeah, she's not at all.
We're
not all about
soulmates.
that bowling alley. No, that's
Dude,
nightclub.
seriously, bring it up. There's
Yeah.
one part in there.
Jaime, pull that shit up.
You know what's
Jaime.
fucked up?
Olé!
I did not set this up at all. Play something. Let's hear. I don't know what the levels are on this.
We're gonna screw this all up.
Oh, we are
you know
totally
what?
going
This
to
is
screw it up.
This is our
find
second
There's one.
episode. We're still
There's
trying
one
to
thing
fine tune some shit.
No, I'm telling you. There's one thing I want to find in it because I thought it was just like the most pompous part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's talking about a sculpture that he's got there, and how like the money from it goes to like feeding kids in
I
Africa
saw
and building
that.
houses
How
for
the
the
fuck does
people.
it-
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why not take the $165 million? Shit, build yourself a $65 million house on there, right?
Yeah,
That's fine. And then put $100 million into the kids.
That's
at the
the
end of the hands over there.
pretentiousness of rich people. They say,
Well, that's
oh,
the thing,
I'll help
because
you."
we are their toy. Their toys, basically. It's
Ridiculous. Is there any audio?
This
in
is
that?
it. Yeah, there is audio. It's
100%
just the
Squid
opening.
Game, man. It's totally that.
We're not gonna set this up.
Does this
We're
say
certainly not-
anything?
Well, that's good porn music right there.
All right, well, I
like
can
that.
hear
There we go. You can hear it.
All right.
Okay, so
that's-
skip to the.
This is going to be a big.
All right,
fucking
yeah, we're gonna
time,
move
guys.
this.
This is great podcast stuff right here. I'm actually seeing a throbbing dick right now.
man.
Just so you know. Oh wait, there's the throbbing
Dude,
dick.
this is what I'm telling. Doesn't he look like a parody of Donald Trump being an
I like his
interior
white
designer?
pants.
Does.
That's fantastic.
100% looks like it.
Oh, look at that. Hey, look, guys, he's wearing a
I
beanie.
mean, look at this fucking house.
What
This
a
is
unique
ridiculous.
fucking style choice. Beanies, huh? Look at him.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have my
cool.
hair fucking all coiffed off to the side again.
Like Orange Trump over here. Whatever.
I'm telling you, he does. 100% looks like.
Done looking at this, dude. This is fucking disgusting.
It is
Yuck.
disgusting.
Yuck.
stone front door.
Stone front door.
Biometric, we have the latest
Yeah.
technology.
Oh, it's got biometrics. Yeah, because oh my gosh, look at this fucking
Whoa.
tower.
Guys, I have never been in this house
Dude,
before.
that is actually
This
ran on the
walking through door.
Tears of
I've
Children.
never been in this house before.
I'm not even joking. Dude, it turns later, and it's because the tears are
Let me
coming
show you over
down.
here. So we'll come and go
It's
this
fucking
way.
great.
This is,
Stop, dude.
Look
This
at this ridiculous piece of art in the
original
middle
for
room.
this house. This artwork here is from
Yeah.
Michael Phelps. It's called Unity.
It's
This
Michael
artwork,
Phelps.
Michael Phelps,
the fucking swimmer.
the swimmer.
I don't know if it's Michael Phelps.
That won't sound. Who knows?
This is.
There's only one man named Michael Phelps in the world.
Like,
Start
it's
name
fucking
dropping the
ridiculous.
most ridiculous
go
things.
Ahead, go ahead and get to the part.
It's
out-
just Paul
out in
Abdul's
the-
toilet.
He actually, dude, it'd be
She
great.
designed this herself.
It would 100% be great if it was that part. You know when
I'm gonna
did you
take-
see? Is
I'm
it
gonna- we're gonna go to
Borat?
the,
or no,
Yeah, Borat.
not Borat. The other one. Bruno.
Oh,
And
no, I
Bruno,
don't
when
know
he,
Bruno.
dude, he has Paula
Okay.
Abdul come, and then they end up. Go ahead and pause it here.
Yeah,
This
this is making me sick, dude. I don't want to see this fucking
So
shit. I mean, look at that
No,
perfect
we're-
fucking lawn.
Free view.
We're gonna
Hand
watch the
cut,
part.
I'm
You
sure.
gotta hear the part. It's fucking ridiculous. But no, this almost reminds me of like they're gonna have things like. So he brought Paula Abdul to do an interview with her, and he has a person as a table.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, and she's like, I'm not comfortable with this. She's like, yeah, but he's getting paid well for this. This is fine. He's fine with it. And like that's what I'm expecting to see in here. Like you just have people like somebody's,
Well, like that
somebody's
one-
holding a plant.
that
Like, are
one
they going to
TV
move that plant
the-
somewhere? No. That's what
The
they do. They
Netflix
mold.
series that just came out where they had that. They basically had that was Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The very end of it. I mean, we'll get into that, but yeah, they had people as their furniture.
Dude, Squid Game. It's a fucking
Squid
good
Game's
series.
awesome.
How much have you seen?
I got like 2 episodes left to go, I think.
So you're not a fan.
So you didn't see the butthole yet?
You didn't see the.
The gaping butthole. Oh, you're gonna fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Gaping butthole.
so jealous for you right now because
That's actually where the dream sequence comes in.
From a gaping butthole.
yeah,
Yeah, it's-
boy. Crystals come out of it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
Crystals from a gaping butthole.
Then there's the laser light show, and it just
Dude,
blows
This
your
is what
fucking
show.
mind.
The mind-blowing part about it is
You find out it's your dream.
no, it's not.
How did they know?
I was gonna say like the mind blowing thing. Just find a movie where a guy dies at the end. It's actually his death. The whole thing.
They just kill the actor.
No. The guy actually just dies in the first movie, and then his death brings him over into the Squid Game. That's the whole thing. It's fucking wild.
No. Yeah. Highly recommend it.
Interesting.
About this rich.
Anyway,
this
so
rich
go ahead
asshole
and play
right here.
this.
I don't know why we're
So
gonna
get
keep
to the
watching
part. I
this.
mean, I'm telling you, you gotta hear him what he says about it. It's so
we had to put the glass
ridiculous.
below, which we'll go to. But so below, we have probably the world's most expensive running track
There's the art there.
because you can't
Well, he's
run in
gonna
Bel
walk
Air
and
because
take it-
there's
he's
no
gonna take it out
sidewalk.
there.
So now you can run from
most
here
expensive
all the way to
running
where the
track
front
at a
door
house.
is. And it did cost a lot of money, but it also gave us the look of no glass railings, which we'll go down there.
Spectacular.
And this
So
guy.
let me show you and talk to you.
This is
about
going to be a
The
first. I
crazy thing
never
is, too,
walk
like
on
this
grass.
yard is just on
This
top
is
of the
real
house.
grass, and I'm going to walk on it.
Why, are you scared of grass?
No, because he wears
I don't
like.
want to get dirty. It's beautiful.
He's like, this is real grass, and I'm gonna walk on it.
It's just the dude has like. He
This
wears,
is a video.
so this guy's a rich motherfucker.
I'm not
too.
going to walk on grass.
And his shoes are those. His stupid cowboy boots probably cost $3,000 or $4,000.
Where's the gold?
Here, listen
I
to
was
this.
in Murano
yeah.
a long time ago, and if you've been in Murano, Italy, there's a sphere in the middle of the town that's done by this same artist. And this artist was nice enough to make this for us, and because they wanted
Get
to be
your
involved in
fucking
the one,
hands
but it
off it,
turned into
dude.
something so much
Right?
more because my ex-wife,
thing is, it looks
I'm
like
just getting divorced.
shit,
Unfortunately,
really.
it was a whirlwind
Like, the other
relationship.
art
I met
piece
her
was
during
better than
COVID,
this.
and it didn't work out. But maybe it will still.
The
at
Michael
end. I don't
Phelps
know, but
original?
This is a charity that we have called Wings of Angels, and this is going to help children in third world countries through the arts, because she is a well-known actress and singer in Argentina, and she
His wife,
came from a very
who
tough
divorced
life
him.
in Cordoba, and she wants to be part of the solution of changing the
it's
world. And one of the
absolutely
ways we're going to do
ridiculous.
this
Fucking done
is
with
through
this.
this charity,
Yeah, dude,
fucking
but
Wings
you-
of Angels.
you
And
hear
it's
what he's
going to
saying?
build
He's like,
housing
This
and
stupid piece of
schools
art. Go ahead
for
and pause it.
third world
Just
countries.
don't. Just turn the shit off. This guy's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just listen to him carry on. This pretentious asshole is like,
but
oh, this is
say-
going to save everybody's
But
lives.
yeah, saying that this
This-
piece of
this
art is going to
statue
say
here is
the
gonna
fact
feed
that
babies.
you spent $165 million to build this house in the first place, and now he can't pay back the loans. That's the other
That's
thing.
what I read. I
He
heard
can't
he's
pay back the
defaulting on
He's
loans.
defaulted on the loans, and this now is going up for auction or whatever. And so people are going to get it for pennies on the dollars at like $265 million for this ridiculous
so
monstrosity. It seriously looks like a mall.
Yeah, it's just a waste of fucking money.
Yeah.
Well, that's the American way, isn't it?
I guess so.
No, I mean, this makes me think that that dog really wants in.
Is there a dog out there?
That is amazing to me.
I'll go handle that. Can I get a cutout sound or anything like that?
Goodbye, Tim.
be right
All
back.
right, Tim's gonna.
Cut out.
He's gonna go do stuff.
I'm going to take care of my dogs.
Yeah.
Doggies need taken care of.
Shit, and we do know that Tim comes fast based on the last podcast.
Well, hey, at least we know he won't be wasting a lot of time.
That's true.
It's actually pretty efficient.
I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't know why that's funny to me.
Oh, but it's funny.
But yeah,
But you're stuck with me, pal.
dude, I know Tim doesn't want to talk about it. Like, he looks at it and like, what the fuck? Like, the opulence of it.
It's when I saw this, I was honestly kind of disgusted.
Well, yeah.
I mean, not to mention the fact these two guys are idiots.
So basically, this guy is say you're the in a like kind of poor neighborhood, and then one person has a really nice house in that. That's that house, except that house is in a really rich fucking neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I'm sure the houses around it are like $20-30 million houses or whatever. And this guy's like, yeah, fuck you
yeah.
guys. I'm gonna build a house that fits 4 of your houses in mine.
For sure, yeah, it's Bel Air. All those houses are big ass,
Yeah.
expensive homes.
Like, I saw another one on here, and of course the real estate agent or whatever, the lady showing it, it's an $87 million house. The guy that bought it is a dermatologist. I'm like, how did dermatologists get $87 million to buy a
It's
house?
Bel Air.
Money laundering.
He's a skin guy.
Yeah. Well, these skin guys and rich people, dude.
A skin guy to the stars.
I guess that.
that
was it?
actually makes sense.
Who was the guy who puts babies' foreskins on his face? Hilfiger.
Oh, I thought that was you.
No.
I thought you were gonna that was the big
Yeah,
reveal.
Hilfiger, I guess, has a lotion that's made out of baby foreskins. that he puts on his
This
face.
is another one of those rabbit holes we're gonna go down. Where
I
we find
mean,
out
if
that
you want to go down the rabbit hole, but
fucking flat.
apparently there was one of those. It was one of those Cribs episodes where his daughter's showing everybody his house.
What?
And she's like, "You got to see this
foreskin.
lotion my dad has. It's made out of the foreskin of babies when they're."
You know what though? Is that any worse than the moils that actually go in and fucking bite off the foreskins with their own mouth?
The mothers?
The moils.
You mean Jews?
Yeah. Not in that way, Kevin. Look.
What?
Yes,
They bite
that's
it off
an
with their
actual
own...
thing. You didn't know that?
No, I know they use a knife and a scalpel.
No. There's I don't know what Jewish sect it is, but they actually
No.
bite it.
No.
It's a thing, bro.
It's 100% true, dude.
Nope.
It's a thing.
No. What? Was that in the Bible? Was that in the Quran or whatever the fuck they read? And basically say, "Thou shalt bite off your baby son's penis."
Dude, do you know how how it became a huge story?
Gross, dude. No.
You want to know how it became a huge
It's
story?
unreal.
Babies were getting gonorrhea.
Carry on. Yuck.
Yeah, it's gross.
They were giving them
Don't say it.
STDs.
I don't know why anyone would do that. Like,
It's a good question.
This one's really chewy. It's gonna take a couple bites here as I'm trying to.
well,
Oh golly! Yeesh.
First off, it's a weird thing to do anyway.
Gosh golly, that was a
not
fresh
the biting
one.
it, just to cut off a foreskin.
Well, I can see. No, it's sanitary. It's hygienic.
It's weird.
because I've
It's fucking weird.
See, I've heard the opposite too. I've heard that it really does almost nothing. That's a myth.
I had
I
a
did
nephew who had an infection because it was not done.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can happen, but it
but
can happen
also-
the other way. You're also running into the risk of there was these two Canadian twin boys, right? One of the
They bite each other's foreskins off.
One of them actually.
Both of them boils.
We play hard.
One of them actually, when the foreskin got cut off, had I don't know, they cut too far or something. So they made a decision to turn that into a vagina. And this kid grew up as a girl his entire life.
Oh my gosh!
Only to find out about it later, and I think ended up killing his someone in his family and then himself. I mean, which you get, because I mean, he was lied to his entire
I mean,
life.
that's deep.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Wow.
They did.
Sounds like an active shooter situation.
Well, I think they did a Law and Order that mimicked
really?
it. Yeah, and the kid.
I think I saw that on Simpsons too. Actually,
They probably, but I mean, it was a
Simpsons
real
do
story,
that.
which is that's when they say truth is stranger than fiction. There's a lot of times that it is.
there really is, yeah.
You
Especially these days. Holy shit.
Like what?
Well, just the past couple of years with everything that's been going on, it's like we're in some weird alternate reality where everything just went nuts.
What's happened? I don't.
There's this, this thing going on, the Boogaloo Slide is what they're calling it. It's this
What's
new
that?
dance craze that everyone's
man.
fucking loving.
The
It.
Boogaloo Slide.
It changed the whole.
Is that like
fucking-
Gangnam
it
Style?
It changed the whole.
Oh, I get it. Now he doesn't like Koreans. That's fine, Kevin.
That's Korean.
I didn't say anything about not
Gangnam
liking
Style?
Koreans.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
It's K-pop. That's what the K stands for.
What about the Macarena? Do I not like Italians now too, Shane?
That's Korean too, right? Korean, isn't it?
Macarena's in Spanish, you retard.
Spanish, whatever.
Wait, what's Spanish? Yeah.
It's a problem. That's what it is.
Well, it's like we were talking about traffic before too. With this whole everything's changed. Like when this first hit, when the pandemic first hit, it was kind of surreal seeing everything like everybody off the road. And,
Yeah.
us being our gig is we're behind the wheel a lot, and to see major thoroughways in our area being fucking empty.
Yeah, it was like
that probably would have been
like
pretty
when I
weird.
first started
It was
watching.
a very bizarre experience. Like, wow, I'm usually like balls deep in traffic.
Like when I
right
first
now,
started
and I'm all-
watching The Walking Dead, that was kind of
Yeah,
almost the feeling.
it's kinda like
it
a-
like,
was.
oh, shit.
Remember when it first
What's
hit?
going on?
It was surreal like that. Now that the mandates are in and the vaccines are here,
Mandates.
it's all that stuff that's happening. People are actually going back to living normal lives. Whatever normal is now.
Ish.
But it's reminding me how much I fucking hate traffic. I hate
Dude.
driving.
Yeah.
I hate driving.
Road
we got
rage.
these big
I got road
fucking
rage.
trucks. and one ways and no parking on this side of the street. There's just so many stupid fucking things that I can't stand about traffic.
I've always thought that it would be a good idea to give people that drive for a living just a purge day, where they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Totally, dude.
So like,
yes.
so if you do decide to go out on
There's
purge
times.
day, you're fair game.
Yep.
That's
their fault. Not go out. Drive.
Yeah, no.
A drive.
Well,
because you want to
go into the roads.
Yeah.
Into the roads.
If you want
any road. Doesn't matter.
You're saying pedestrians? Well, yeah. Or no, the fucking bicyclists.
Bicyclists mainly.
Oh my god.
Well, we get to blame.
What the fuck are you doing on a rural road?
I think we get to blame Portland for that.
Fucking Portland.
Yeah, bike lanes are showing up.
So
here.
we're near Portland.
We're near Portland. Yeah.
Thank you, Hype Master.
That's bad enough. All you gotta say is we're near Portland. We're like, oh shit.
And then all you have to do is echo it.
It was a cool thing to be, but now
You're
it's like, it was cool to be near Portland.
Because
now
I didn't think once
you're
was
near
enough.
Portland?
Well, look, I don't mind going down there from time to time.
Well, no. Now, well,
it depends.
Homeless situation
Shit
is going on now.
homeless.
You go. The sides of every highway is just covered in kids.
Packed with homeless people. It's insane.
Going down I-5 is insane. It looks like something.
There's
from
driveways on
It really
I-5.
does.
It looks
It's like shanty towns all along the side of
There's
5-5.
driveways.
Yes.
People park their cars on the side of fucking I-5 to go to their home, which is a fucking tent. But they've got ruts built out and everything. They got a fucking garage door opener and shit like that. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? I mean, they're innovative little bastards, but man, some of the shit you see that they built on the side of the road.
And they're almost
crazy.
impossible to get rid of, like cockroaches. They screech you when you fucking put a light on them.
You hear what he's saying?
They screech when you put a light on.
The homeless are cockroaches, is what he's saying, all right?
Like, light on them,
no
like...
compassion there. I'm saying they're innovative and smart. He's calling them cockroaches.
Yes. They're innovative and smart enough to live on the side of a fucking freeway.
Well,
They were dumb enough to live in Portland.
Yeah, that's the rub right there, isn't it?
Dude, I remember somebody explaining this to me in Portland. They're like, well, it's because it's warmer. I'm like, it's not that much warmer.
What the fuck?
I'm like,
it's warmer than what? I mean,
Portland,
what do they
shit
compare it
well,
to?
like, first off, look at California. California wasn't that bad that long ago. They had tons
why
of
do they
homeless
keep fucking moving up here?
I don't know. Maybe because you're right. Maybe because they've got innovative.
Because it's warmer.
They're like how chimpanzees are now starting to use tools. Oh, yeah, that's what they've figured out.
The Californians are just now learning to use tools.
No, it's not Californians. It's homeless people. They're like
homeless people are now just learning how to use tools.
Look, when you're on that many drugs,
they're in the Stone Age.
Californians are pushing people out.
Yeah,
of
they've just pushed into the Bronze Age. Is what they've done.
The Californians.
No, the homeless people. Why are we still on this California
You're the one who said the Californians?
He said it. Like 3 times. He kept saying Californians. Like
be stirring that pot. Just keep going on that one. No, the homeless. I get the purge day thing because definitely there's times when I just want to. Downtown driving is the worst.
The amount of times that I get cut off on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, because the big bulky truck, you gotta get in front.
So insane.
You gotta get in front of them.
And well, on top of it, we got these camera systems. Mm-hmm. Like can't have too close a following distance.
Oh yeah, we got to have Big Brother watching us.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they get called in and say, "It looks like you're kind of close to this person." It's like,
you're like, but I wanted to hug them.
So
did they actually contact you?
Oh yeah, we've had.
They do.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, not me. I don't get called in ever.
No, he's a professional driver.
Yeah, these other fucking amateurs. I don't know. Like this guy is like
drunk.
There's some dumb things you get called in for, putting your hand in your mouth for like a handful of sunflower seeds, or you can't grab your drink and drink it while you're driving.
Well, apparently I had. I did have one at one point, but I never got called in for it because it got flagged as cell phone, and I was just like this. Because I was bored.
Yeah, there's a lot of that too.
A
lot of arm out in the window, and if you're in motion and your eyes aren't on the road for a certain period of time, or they're off the road, even if you're moving like an inch.
Yeah, because it's got a learning algorithm and it follows you.
It watches your eyes. It's pretty high tech stuff. I mean,
it's like having Jesus watch you the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much. Except for Jesus.
When I first started with the company, I mean, it was.
Well, it's some dude in California.
Oh man, it was crazy when I first started because we were hitting shit every day, and it was just like, it's just another day. Mailbox here, fence there, car there. It was,
the good old days.
Yeah,
the golden age.
Yeah, the halcyon days, because that was beautiful. It really was. And now, they implemented these cameras to make sure we're safe.
It's not like anyone's gonna notice on a garbage
well,
truck. They're all banged up anyway, right?
You're what, in a warehouse?
Yeah.
And it's also to protect us too. You talk about Portland. Portland drivers are under that a lot. It's people deliberately getting in their way to get hit.
Well,
it's
yeah, but
insurance
it's
fraud
not.
and
It's
all
not
that.
as bad as like. I don't know if you've ever watched any drive cams from Russia or
Oh
China.
gosh, those are
Oh my
fucking
God.
awesome.
Dude.
No.
Some of the
The person running down the street and they're jumping on the hood
Dude,
and rolling
I
off
watched-
on the ground.
I watched
fucking
the
great.
funniest
Russians are
one.
crazy.
No,
He
this-
gets out, I was like, dude, I got a camera right there. What are you doing?
This was
It's
the,
like,
the greatest
put up
one that
my
I'd ever
arm.
seen. It was like an old Asian lady in China, and
She
fucking-
sprawled out, didn't
Dude,
she?
she kept jumping as the guy was backing up, missing the car, and then she'd lay there like she got hit. Like, come on, oh, he's not followed for it. I better go again. And she followed him as he backed around a block.
They're fucking ridiculous, dude.
Trying to pretend get
Dude,
hit.
I guess this happens all the time in China.
Yeah,
Really?
That's why they got the
Well,
cameras
they've also
for
got
that
some weird
fraud.
rules over there. So they got, I think one of the rules, and I could be completely wrong on this because this is all fucking hearsay, but I think one of the rules, so if you injure somebody over there, you have to pay for their medical bills for life if it's like a car accident. Yeah. And so that's why one of the reasons you'll see, I've seen videos that are messed up. Like they will back up and back over the person if they see that they're still alive.
Just to make sure they
Because
can't.
then
pay-
all they
they'll
have to do is
the
pay for like
minimum.
the funeral expenses.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's like here, $3,000 or $150,000 or more.
Yeah,
for the
throughout
rest of your life.
Yeah. Why not take this motherfucker out real
I
quick?
could be
and take
wrong.
off?
It's a communist country. They probably have free medical. So
Wait, communism has free medical?
I don't know.
Let's not get into it.
Nothing's free,
Yeah,
especially in a
Oh,
communist
here we
country.
go.
We were brushing on something with Kevin though. That prior to the purge day, about your work. That was during your work. What do you work in a warehouse? Is that what you?
Yeah,
saying?
I work in a plastic injection molding factory. So
So
like,
like making dashboards and shit like that.
yeah,
or-
like little pieces like iPhone cases and like all kinds of different stuff. Companies will contract us to make little parts to different things.
Dude, it'd be so hilarious.
it's not like digital printing or anything like that.
No, it's like they're
vacuum
using
forming.
but they're using the big like they also use injection molding like machines where they just pump the plastic in the molds.
I would find it completely funny if one of our friends got a hold of him for contracting.
Dude, it's
I agree.
entirely possible.
Well, no, it's got to be
So great.
silicone, not plastic.
I know, but it would be so funny.
Yeah, we don't do in silicone. I don't think.
You don't even know.
Well,
You fucking
no.
work there.
Well, no, it's sometimes
No, that's
they
cool.
move stuff out with.
No, I
different
get it.
things,
Your
you know?
plaque's probably up there as Employee of the Month.
Always.
I get it.
He's got the bow tie too and the fucking mop.
Like,
He did it again.
It's great.
good job.
He puts
Kevin.
it up himself too. He makes it at home and puts it up.
Kevin, and he knows everybody's name here. He's just the best employee. Gets outside of it, he's a moron again.
Last week he polished my shoes for nothing at all.
Man,
What was that?
I don't know.
What?
We do this show from a house.
Someone cutting in on our shit.
It must be a Hummer outside or something like that.
Well, see, that was actually one thing I was going to bring
like a
up. It's
tractor
kind of
pulled
funny.
up in
Someone's
front of the
probably
house.
stealing that Hummer
Ridiculous.
out there.
I love. I'm sure you guys have driven by those houses that like complete shit houses, and then they have like a really nice
Yeah,
car.
the drug dealer house.
Yeah, but the car is like
Been to a few of
worth
those in
more
my
than the
time.
house. And then I realized when I was thinking about it, and I was like, how dumb that is. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's me.
That's you. And people drive by your house and do that. It's like, oh my god,
Okay,
where the fuck is this guy's priorities? I mean, he's
man,
got.
that guy must sell a lot of
Have you seen
cocaine.
his fucking house? Is that a Hummer
You
in
know
front of his
what?
house?
It actually does look like it could be one of those houses.
Let the kids avoid it. I know that.
So
Don't go by that house.
I guess-
Across the street.
You know
when
what?
buy
That's
that
probably
house,
why I
kids.
ate that entire pie.
It's
It's right there. Is when I had that realization.
It's because of your shame.
Yeah, no, I had the shame, and then I was like, I
I just have to
can't
keep
look
eating.
myself in the eyes anymore. This is
probably
It's
the
It's
too
best.
much
okay.
for me.
You
That's
don't have to
probably the
look.
best.
Just keep eating. Keep eating, Shane.
Just-
keep
yeah,
eating.
Pie is the gelatinous form that seals the.
yeah.
crust.
I don't know if you saw how I looked in the last fucking episode, but
I think we
looked
all
like-
saw that. Yeah.
I look. I
Gotta love that COVID
I look like
Doge.
if you just dumped Jello on the floor and handed it a microphone.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
mine-
was terrible.
Mine was Hitler Jesus. Hitler Jesus. And maybe Santa Claus and below. So I got it all covered. I look fucking badass.
And then Ken doll in the pants?
Still look badass. Ken doll in the pants.
Yeah.
Are they that tight?
No, that's
He
not
was
what I
a
meant.
successful science
Oh,
experiment.
I have no penis. Hey,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't get that. That wasn't even that complicated.
It's only an inch and a half. It's fine. No, that's actually being gracious.
It's when it's wet, right?
That's when I'm wearing my mask.
An inch and a half of hot
So we were
dick.
saying it's like when you're wearing a mask, it changes everything how you look.
Yeah, dude, that is fucking crazy. Because I don't know. See, so many more chicks, I'm like, oh my god,
She's cute,
hot.
and then the
hot.
mask comes down. It's like she's fucking 60 years old.
She pulls the mask down, and you're like, where did that fucking 2x4 come in
Yeah.
and hit her in the face?
Yeah,
because
there's a lot of that now.
Dude.
There's the mystery.
I'm not saying
now.
I'm good looking by anybody's measure.
You put a mask on someone though, it does hide a lot of the features that are kind of important to us.
Yeah,
fellas.
the mask has become quite a crutch that people utilize these days.
I've thought
And that's
that maybe
why
I should
it's probably
just
going to
wear it
stay
the
around.
entire
It's going to
time.
stick around for a while.
It will,
It's
too.
probably going to be a big fashion thing.
And you know what? Even if tomorrow they said, "Hey, we eradicated COVID, it's gone," there's still going to be those people like, "I'm still wearing my mask."
But yeah, think about it this way: you have other societies that have already done this. Japan,
Yeah, Taiwan.
China. China does it a lot. I mean, it depends on the area, but there's a lot of smog-related reasons too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the breathing. Yeah, the air quality is shit there anyway. So
Do you like when they had the Beijing games? How they're like nobody can drive for like a week, and it like cleared up.
no shit.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Oh, that's
crazy.
the other thing I was going to comment about how when COVID hit, how everything like pollution levels dropped because no one was traveling.
Yeah.
And then like they
Kinda.
said
We
like
had the fires.
the waterways in fucking Italy and all that were like clearing up. You could see the bottom of the waterways because people weren't traveling.
Well, they put a stop to that one because it's still now it's green as fuck again.
Yeah, no, it was all bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was basically saying, "Look at what we're doing for the environment." They're just
Oh, yeah,
taking
they're
like
just
stock
lying.
photos and all
Yeah.
this stuff to make us look like we're doing something important.
Well, that
so they can
the
keep
weird thing
everybody
is,
locked down.
That was
Yeah.
like because we had the fires last year, right? The big.
Oh, that was fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was fucking wild.
A-
Yeah.
AQI of like what 300 or something like that.
700
Crazy.
on a couple days. We had like
Yuck.
750.
Jesus.
And
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
the highest.
bad, man.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the end of the world, and it never happened.
And for Kevin, I'm going to explain air quality index.
I get you.
for the listeners,
Air quality
at home,
index.
yeah.
Just figured I'd explain it to you. Look, you know.
That's big.
You have
That's big
now.
of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't want him to feel like he's not
We're
in the
talking to
conversation.
No, I knew what you were talking about.
Like I was
Forest
explaining
fires.
it like
Don't look
I'm
at me,
fucking
dude. You fucking
serious
dick.
about it.
He knows what you're talking about, asshole.
No, I just like how he's looking at me
just
like,
like to fucking
earnestly saying, no,
Talk down to
I
people. I get it.
understand.
It makes you feel good about yourself.
Oh, that's
Talk
right. We're
down.
supposed to punch up, not
Yeah,
down.
yeah. You go ahead and punch down all you
But
want.
punching
there, you
down is
fucking
fun.
prick.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
It's true.
There's no challenge. Isn't that what everybody's
like-
into these days? And
like, think about it.
No challenge?
You trip a cripple, you feel better because you're like, I would have
Say
caught
that again.
myself.
Trip a cripple. That's fucking awesome.
I don't know about you, but
You
I
triple
feel better.
I mean, think about it, right?
Hey, it's true.
Yeah,
They're not going to chase after you.
yeah. Well, they can't. You know, it's like
Well.
that Helen Keller joke I told you.
Whoa.
Yeah, go ahead, do it, dude. I mean,
Unless they have one of
we're
those
already there.
high-powered
You
wheelchairs.
fucking walked up to it.
Do I have to do it?
Open the door, bud.
I don't know if I should do that.
I think it's someone else's joke, so you gotta. Also,
Yeah, I don't even know whose joke it is, to be honest. So,
What's
without crediting it.
Hey, Shane, what's the Helen Keller joke?
I like to fucking look in your eyes. I'm not gonna do it.
Fine, then don't.
it.
Why'd you even fucking bring it up, dude? Jesus.
Yeah, Shane.
It's like last episode. Jesus. Oh, no, you guys gonna fucking... I was just talking about that last episode, too, about people fishing on Facebook. That's what Shane does. It's like, hey, I got something really funny to say, but it's probably not that funny. Oh, no, Shane, tell us. We really want to hear you.
I just want,
Come on,
this
please.
is what I want. I want your
Please.
adoration.
Oh, my fucking God. Jesus. Get over yourself. Fuck.
I can't. Look.
Yeah, well,
It's
tell me
He's
I'm
never been able to get
I'm
over
so
himself.
fat. No, you're not fat. You're handsome. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Fucking shit,
Is
man.
that,
Just out there fucking fishing, aren't you?
yes.
I got a really funny joke, but it's not that funny. This fucking guy. Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
man,
That's Shane in a nutshell right now. You know?
that's not me. That's not my
I got a
entire.
small penis. No, it's not. It's great. It's very smooth.
It's got the right contours.
Yeah, it doesn't angle one way or the other. It's got a good curve to it too.
It does. I don't know why you.
I'm just
Like,
Veins in all the right
That's what I was
places.
hearing the other day.
Yeah, look, hey, I haven't complained about it. You're the one complaining about it.
I
which
wasn't
is
complaining
weird
one
to
bit.
me.
I think he was just complimenting you there.
It's called.
Oh, did you say complimenting
It's
me?
called a
Complimenting you.
compliment.
You were complimenting
It was
me.
compliment.
Complimenting all over this place. I just had to clean up some compliment in the shower too. It was a lot.
The cum dump. Before we started the podcast, the whole cum dump thing was fucking great.
Jesus.
And then you're like, no, I'll call you Hamper now because that's where I used to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and attack me, motherfucker.
I'm not that crass. I'm a gentleman.
No, I know that. Look,
But it's fucking hilarious.
it was pretty funny.
What was it? What was so funny, Shane?
Nobody knows.
Jesus.
No, what do you got? What do you got on your notes? What do you have on your notes?
We were talking about,
you have too?
we covered
We've
a couple
done that
things.
one.
And so,
Put that down.
yeah.
That's more political.
Oh, it bans vaccine mandates in Texas.
Yeah, that's
That's not
Yeah.
shocking at all, though. It's Texas.
well,
No,
it is
but-
considering. Well, they pointed out actually this whole
It is a big deal.
the
Though.
federal mandate never really.
It never was pushed through.
Yeah, it's not really a mandate.
Biden basically just
the companies
lied
are doing
about
it
I want you
themselves.
guys to do this, but I'm not going to make a law about it until you do it.
But he made it sound almost like he was gonna make a law. He didn't quite.
He's also senile.
There's no
no
legality
shit,
of it
yeah.
at all. But companies are taking it to heart, and they're
Yeah.
actually they're firing people for something that's not
Yeah.
Dude,
not legally a
they're
law.
firing off like a bunch of nurses and shit right now.
Police officers, they said Seattle's losing a third of its force.
That's fucking crazy.
They're already short-staffed as it is, but a
Yes.
third of their force is
Yeah, because
gone.
they were saying that like by next year they needed like so many more.
Well, they're saying
already.
Portland needs 800. Just Portland. They need 800.
And there ain't nobody wanting
And
to
what
take the job in Portland.
Portland's saying is like it's 60 homicides or 67 homicides so far this year.
Oh yeah, the
Well, like
The city of
skyrocketing
love.
crime.
I think
you know?
Portland,
Yeah,
like
right?
half of your duty in Portland is just being a riot officer.
Or even then they can barely do anything now because Wheeler's basically taken away a lot of their ability to even stop riots.
I know, and that's
that's
why
why
he
they're
almost
all-
got burned out of his house.
Yeah, I know.
So, which is fucking
He
hilarious.
had to move. It was-
Yeah,
They're like, oh, we're gonna defund the police. Oop, that was a mistake. No shit.
Yeah, I mean, we can get into the deep politicals of it, but it is
That's just
stupid.
what they're doing. Yeah.
No, I like that.
Portland used to be a really cool place to go. It was, I mean, nice people. It was
Yeah.
very
I agree.
down to earth. Yeah, there were some parts that kind of sucked. I mean,
Yeah,
in
there
my
were definitely
opinion,
areas.
downtown smells like piss. Every time I go downtown, I didn't like it. It smells like piss.
There was one night we thought
Some
my friend.
cool fucking places, but now
It used to be awesome.
especially with the homeless. Now they're talking about how you can't go down the street without a homeless person chasing you with a fucking lead pipe.
Oh, yeah, dude, we had
You
one
know,
time.
businesses are fending off the homeless from their fucking patrons. It's insane. Like
everywhere.
hotels are having to compensate for broken windshields.
Well,
because
they're
of-
getting they themselves are getting chased by homeless with pipes and fucking all this other shit.
It's madness.
fucking
there. It's
Then
like
you,
fucking-
then you also got BLM and Antifa chasing people around and causing problems
yeah,
too.
it's a lot of people I know that are important, ready to get out. You know, and
Yeah.
that was the other thing is Portland was expensive to live, and now you can hardly give it away. Just like what Detroit,
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. There's like we could buy a neighborhood in Detroit.
a neighborhood for
sure, we
not
could.
a fucking house.
That's not a joke.
A
I know,
neighborhood.
yeah.
They're like 5,000. I mean, there's houses for like $5,000.
Buy these blocks. That's $5,000.
Yeah.
You know, get 5 blocks for $5,000.
It's fucking.
I mean,
wild.
you get the patrons too, but you get the blocks.
Yeah.
You know, so you basically be a slumlord. But I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of really. Well, I know they smell bad, but the dick sucking's good.
I guess there's always a
Could,
silver
but
lining.
you got to make sure it looks that.
Tim just buys it so he can suck people off in the alleyways. He's like,
Yes.
$20 is $20. I'll have these houses paid off in no time.
Your rent, I get to blow you once a month.
No complaints. And don't look me in the eye.
I hate it when you look me in the eye. Tim, you put up a mirror so you can look yourself in the eyes. That's the only way you can. You're like, that's the only way I want them to come. Is if I think they're me.
That's how I can really get into it.
Dude, that would be.
Tim's
pretty
one of
great.
those people that only gets turned on by himself.
There's an image right there. Yuck.
You're blowing them like they're Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh shit, that tummy monster. For anyone that's wondering, it's that tummy.
You actually
that
write
tummy
that on
brain.
there. You're like, it's his tummy monster.
It's actually when I don't come inside, I give them a crang. Is what I call it.
Krang.
Give him the
Yeah,
crank.
I crang them on the tummy.
I don't know if
And then I
that's the same
paint with it.
thing.
I'm like, oh, look at this. It's like finger paints on their stomach.
Oh God!
But you do it with your balls?
No, I do it with my finger, and then
It's arts and crafts time.
Dude,
it's the best part.
that's a weird way to...
It makes a very good adhesive, especially
I'm
in
at-
magazines.
where are we at, guys? We have
It's
time
weird
there,
that
'cause
I'm
that's-
actually at a loss at some point.
That went down a fucking tangent. So glad I was along for that journey, and for you listening at home, holy cow, that was
From vaccine mandates to finger painting.
Well, you know, I mean,
oh.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I think we can actually end on that note.
There's no way we're beating that.
Well,
Yeah.
look, I think it can end abruptly.